Hey everyone, Thyworm here with a small explainer video with tips and tricks for the Incursion Scarab of Timelines in Solar Self-Found. In this video I am purely covering the Scarab. The Incursion league mechanic I explained in a video last league, and that is for 95% still all accurate. An Atlas tree I would use for this is my master farming Atlas tree, which I made a video about this league. That is also the tree I'm using in the footage. Both videos are in the description. The Incursion Scarab of Timeline reads: Final architect slain in area will drop an itemized temple. Itemized temples dropped in area are generated based on current temple layout, but with randomized rune tiers. If you put in this scarab, the fourth incursion that you complete will drop an itemized temple. An itemized temple is the same thing you can get when talking to Alpha once you completed all 12 incursions. You can put an itemized temple in your map device and run it. This itemized temple uses the temple layout you have when slaying the fourth architect in the map. That means it uses the connections that exist between rooms, and it means it uses the room types of your temple at that moment. What is randomized are the rune tiers. So, which rooms do you want mostly in Solar Self-Found? I would say you want 4 rune types. You would want the 2 rooms that lets you double corrupt items, adding 2 implicits to any item and corrupting it, or destroying it. Those rooms are the ones that tell you your resistances are lowered and that it contains gems. The tier 3 versions are called Doriani's Institute for the gems and the Locus of Corruption for the items. For the third room, I personally quite like the room which lets you sacrifice a unique. I just enjoy that mechanic, it's personal. And for the fourth and final room, I would like to have access to the boss. It is always useful to kill bosses in Solar Self-Found. I would never pass up on that. As you mostly require tier 3 rooms, and the rune tiers are randomized with this scarab, assuming that the chance per tier is equal, and it looks like it is, it means you have a 33% chance per room to get the tier 3 version. For the sacrificial chamber, the tier 3 is a bit less important, so you can do with a lower tier, and the boss room doesn't have any tiers, it just requires a connection. You really have 2 strategies to maximize gains of this scarab. The first is a bit of a sweatier one. Before you even encounter Alva in the map, you can talk to her in your hideout and see which rooms are already unlocked and connected. In case it's one of the rooms you like, you can already put in the scarab. You would have at least a 33% chance of a tier 3 room, and you can repeat this strategy 2 more times before the temple is completed after 12 incursions. The opportunity cost is that you're spending 3 times the scarabs, and this scarab isn't super common, but it can be worth it though. The second strategy is that you build the entire temple and put in the scarab only at the map where the temple gets completed. That way, you will have unlocked all connections, most likely have at least both the double corrupted rooms with any tier, and typically also a few other interesting rooms. This is what I've been doing so far, so I am using other scarabs for the first 2 maps and then this one for the last map, because my Atlas tree gives me 4 incursions per map. Normally a scarab like this has synergies with other scarabs that I would like to point out, but in this case it is very much a standalone scarab, which works even without other scarabs, or even without speccing into Alpha at all, or even without an Atlas tree in that sense. The scarab only checks the Incursion temple layout after all. I hope you try out this scarab, let me know what you think. Also, let me know if you have any suggestions. Subscribe for more Path of Exile Solar Self-Found content. Thanks for watching and making it to the end. Love you all. See you soon. Bye bye.